has thrown for 18,667 yards, 98 TDs, 57 INTs and an 84.5 passer rating in his 78 career games All-Starts, set an NFL record for completion percentage 71.6% and franchise record for completions 395 in 2016, becoming the first QB in NFL history to throw 5 or fewer INTs while attempting more than 550 passes, set Eagles franchise records in completions 346 since broken and completion percentage 65.0 and finished fourth in team history with 3,725 passing yards, now fifth in his lone season with the club. 2015. Selected number 1 overall by the St. Louis Rams in the 2010 NFL Draft and earned NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year and set the league's rookie completions record 354, just the second underclassman to win the Heisman Trophy, led OU to 2009 National Championship game versus Florida. Off the field joins teammate Kyle Rudolph on weekly visits to the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital, active with St. Jude's Hospital in Oklahoma City, was an honor student and finance major at Oklahoma, rang the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange 3 days after winning the Heisman Trophy. The Dow rose 100 points that day. Father, Kent, was a two-year 1977-78 letterman on the Oklahoma offensive line, avid outdoorsman, enjoys hunting and fishing in his free time, enjoys playing golf and was introduced to the sport by his grandfather at age 5, participates in Vikings charity golf outings, has thrown for 18,667 yards, 98 TDs, 57 INTs and an 84.5 passer rating in his 78 career games All-Starts, set an NFL record for completion percentage 71.6% and franchise record for completions 395 in 2016, becoming the first QB in NFL history to throw 5 or fewer INTs while attempting more than 550 passes, set Eagles franchise records in completions 346 since broken and completion percentage 65.0 and finished fourth in team history with 3,725 passing yards, now fifth in his lone season with the club. 2015. Selected number 1 overall by the St. Louis Rams in the 2010 NFL Draft and earned NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year and set the league's rookie completions record 354, just the second underclassman to win the Heisman Trophy, led OU to 2009 National Championship game versus Florida. Off the field joins teammate Kyle Rudolph on weekly visits to the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital, active with St. Jude's Hospital in Oklahoma City, was an honor student and finance major at Oklahoma, rang the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange 3 days after winning the Heisman Trophy. The Dow rose 100 points that day. Father, Kent, was a two-year 1977-78 letterman on the Oklahoma offensive line, avid outdoorsman, enjoys hunting and fishing in his free time, enjoys playing golf and was introduced to the sport by his grandfather at age 5, participates in Vikings charity golf outings. Honors named the 2010 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year by the Associated Press, earned the 2008 Heisman Trophy, becoming just the second underclassman in NCAA history to achieve the honor. 2016 Vikings Offensive MVP. Pro has registered 18,667 yards, 98 TDs, 57 INTs and an 84.5 passer rating in his 78 career games All-Start since entering the league in 2010, set a single-season NFL record for completion percentage 71.6%, while totaling a single-season franchise record 395 completions. During his first season with the Vikings, totaled 346 completions, a 65.0% completion rate and 3,725 passing yards in 2015, ranking second to first and fifth in Eagles history, respectively, set rookie records in completions 354 and attempts 590, ranking second in NFL history among rookies in passing yards 3,512 and earning NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year honors. In 2010, completed an NFL rookie record 174 consecutive passes without an interception in 2010, broken by Dak Prescott, 176, became just the fourth rookie quarterback to play all of his team's snaps during a 16-game regular season and the only rookie quarterback to do so in 2010. 2016 threw for a career-high 3,877 yards, 20 TDs, 5 INTs and a career-high 99.3 passer rating, 6th in the NFL on 395 of 552 passing, 71.6%, set a single-season NFL record for completion percentage on a career-high and franchise record 395 completions, .1 stone QB in NFL history to throw 5 or fewer INTs while attempting more than 550 passes in a season, registering a franchise low 0.9% int rate, registered a 100 passer rating, a career high 8 times, tied for second in franchise history, and 10 games without an int, tied for most in team history, completed 25 of 33 passes, 75.8% for 250 yards, 3 TDs, 1 int and 114.5 passer rating versus Chicago, the 1st of January 17, registered a career-high 382 yards, 3 TDs and a 110.6 passer rating on 34 of 50 passing, 68.0% at Green Bay. 12/24, registered a 106.5 passer rating on 24 of 34 passing, 70.6% for 292 yards and 1 TD at Jacksonville. 12/11, posted 247 yards, 1 TD and a 91.6 passer rating on 32 of 45 passing, 71.1% versus Dallas was 7 of 8 for 59 yards and a TD pass on the Vikings' fourth-quarter scoring drive against the Cowboys, connected on a career-best 83.8% of his passes, 31 of 37, the sixth-best single-game mark in franchise history, for 224 yards, 1 int and an 80.6 passer rating at Detroit. 11/24, threw for 169 yards, 1 TD and a 98.7 passer rating on 20 of 28 passing, 71.4% versus Arizona. 11/20, completed 31 of 40 passes, 77.5% for 307 yards, 2 TDs and 1 int for a 104.9 rating at Washington. 11/13, recorded 273 yards, 1 TD and a 103.4 passer rating on 31 of 40 attempts, 77.5% versus Detroit. 11/6, connected with 10 different receivers against the Lions, including himself becoming the 7th QB in team history to catch his own pass, threw for 228 yards, 1 TD and an 88.6 passer rating on 23 of 37 passing, 62.2% at Chicago. 10/31, total 224 yards, 1 TD and 1 int on 24 of 41 passing, 58.5% for a 71.6 passer rating at Philadelphia. 10/23, completed 22 of 30 passes, 73.3% for 271 yards and 2 TDs for a 123.1 passer rating versus Houston. 10/9, recorded 262 yards and 1 TD on 26 of 36 passing for a 101.9 rating versus NY Giants. 10/3, completed 22 of 31 passes, 71.0% for 286 yards, 2 TDs and a 121.2 passer rating in the first ever regular season game at US Bank Stadium versus Green Bay. 9/18, ranked top 5 in multiple passing categories by a QB, a debut game for the Vikings, passing yards first, passer rating 5th and completions 2nd, sat out week 1 at Tennessee. 9/14, after being acquired via trade just 11 days prior. 2015 started all 14 games played, recording Eagles records in completions 346 and completion percentage 65.0%, while totaling the 4th most passing yards 3,725 in club history, set a single-game record with a 78.9% completion rate, 30 of 38 by an Eagles QB with more than 30 attempts, posting 320 yards, 2 TDs and a 108.3 passer rating at NY Giants. The 1st of March 16 tied Eagles record with 37 completions and threw for a career-best 380 yards versus Washington. 12/26, 2014 missed the 2014 campaign, his final season with the Rams, after suffering a season-ending injury, anterior cruciate ligament tear in a preseason matchup versus Cleveland. August 23, 14. 2013 ranked 8th in the NFL with 159 completions and tied for 5th with 14 TD passes prior to sustaining a season-ending knee injury versus Carolina 10/23, and being placed in injured reserve 10/23, had a career-high 134.6 passer rating, completing 12 of 16 passes for 117 yards and 3 TDs. Third 3-TD game of the season, at Houston 10/13. Registered a 105.3 passer rating on 222 yards and 3 TDs versus Jacksonville 10/6, recorded 352 passing yards and 3 TDs at Atlanta 9/15, completed 27 of 38 passes 71.1% for 299 yards and 2 TDs. 100.7 passer rating versus Arizona 9/8. 2012 threw for 3,702 yards, 21 TDs career high, and an 82.6 passer rating in 16 games. All-Starts hit Lance Kendricks on a career-long 80-yard TD strike at Tampa Bay 12/23, completed a 13-yard TD pass to WR Brandon Gibson to cap a 14-play, 84-yard game-winning drive in the fourth quarter at Buffalo 12/9, posted 275 yards and 2 TDs on 26 of 29 passing at San Francisco 11/11, completed 26 of 35 passes 74.3% for 310 yards and 3 TDs versus Washington 9/16. 2011 started 10 games, missing 6 due to injury, and totaled 2,164 yards and 6 TDs on 191 of 357 passing, registered 321 yards on 28 of 44 passing at Green Bay 10/16, notched a then-career-high 331 passing yards at NY Giants 9/19. 2010 received NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year accolades by the Associated Press after completing 354 passes on 590 attempts, both league rookie records for 3,512 yards, second most among rookies in NFL history, behind Peyton Manning's 3,739 yards in 1998, registered the fifth most passing TDs 18 by a rookie in league history, set an NFL rookie record 174 consecutive passes without an interception, recorded his first career 300-yard passing game at Den 11/28, throwing for 308 yards and 3 TDs. 113.3 passer rating, tallied 253 yards and 1 touchdown in his first career start, completing 32 of 55 passes versus Arizona 9/12. College became just the second underclassman in NCAA history to win the Heisman Trophy after leading the country in TD passes 50 and passing efficiency 180.84 in 2008. Also won the Davey O'Brien Award, Sammy Baugh Trophy and the Sheik Hali Award following the 2008 campaign, became the program's all-time leader in 15 categories, including passing yards 8,403, passing TDs 88 and completion percentage 67.6 as a three-year starter. Eclipsed the 8,000-yard passing mark for the first time in program history as a redshirt junior in 2009, led the Sooners to the 2008 BCS National Championship game and became the first OU quarterback to win 2 Big 12 titles, earned Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year and first-team All-American honors by the Associated Press and Sporting News after setting school records for passing yards 4,720, total offense 4,767, TDs 50 and 300-yard passing games 12, finalist for the Manning Award, nation's top quarterback as a redshirt freshman after setting an NCAA freshman record with 36 TD passes, named Sporting News Freshman of the Year and garnered freshman All-American honors from several outlets, redshirted as a true freshman in 2006. Prep named to the Oklahoma Coaches Association All-State Team and second-team All-State squad by the Oklahoman after throwing for 2,422 yards and 19 TDs as a senior at Putnam City North. OK also earned All-City honors as a junior, was a standout basketball player, averaging 18.4 points and 10.5 rebounds as a senior, and played on the golf team.